In this video, we're going to look at the quadratic function and the three forms that you need to be aware of. First, let's look at the formula booklet. You're given the axis of symmetry for a quadratic function. You're told that if f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, then the axis of symmetry is equal to x is equal to minus b over 2a. This first form is called the standard form. So if you're given a function f of x and it's equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, you know that the axis of symmetry is equal to minus b over 2a. Well, the axis of symmetry goes straight through the vertex and it splits the graph into two equal parts. You can also, from this form, find the y-intercept. You know that the y-intercept is equal to 0c. And remember, the y-intercept is where the quadratic crosses the y-axis. So that point is always 0c. So if you have a quadratic written as f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, you know that the y-intercept is always at the point 0c. A is also very useful. It tells you what shape the quadratic is. If A is positive, you get the traditional U shape. If A is negative, then you get the upside down U shape. The second way a quadratic may be written is in the factorized form, which is sometimes called the intercept form. So you are given the equation f of x is equal to a brackets x minus p brackets x minus q. If it is written in this form, you immediately know that the x-intercepts are at p0 and q0. So the zeros are p is here and q is here. And how do you get the x-intercepts? Well, if you've got the equation f of x equals 3 x plus 2 x minus 3, you find p and q by putting x plus 2 is equal to 0, so x equals 2, or x minus 3 is 0, so x equals 3. So p would be 2, q would be 3. So be careful. You can read off p and q if they are written as x minus p, x minus q. Otherwise, if you're not sure, always put them equal to 0 and solve. Again, A tells you the shape of the graph. If A is positive, you get a smiley face. If A is negative, you get the unhappy face. The third form a quadratic may be written is in the vertex form, and just as the name suggests, it is the easiest way to find the vertex. This is also sometimes called the completing the square form. So if you are given the quadratic f of x equals a brackets x minus h all squared plus k, you immediately know that the vertex is at the point hk. And remember, the vertex is where the line of symmetry cuts the parabola, so you immediately know that that point is hk. So if you're given f of x equals 4x minus 2 all squared minus 6, you immediately know that the vertex is equal to 2 minus 6. If f of x was equal to 4x plus 3 all squared minus 6, you know that the vertex, it's not written as x minus 3, so you need to change the sign. So the vertex would be at minus 3, 6.